Hello everyone, welcome back to Nomo Studios. So sa video na ito ay magre-review naman po tayo sa paragraph organization as a part of verbal ability in any government examination, especially sa career service exam, pen and paper test. By the way, you can access some of our PDF reviewers through our app and website. So without any further ado, simulan na po natin ang ating review. Ang paragraph organization or ito yung pag-a-arrange ng mga separate sentences into a coherent paragraph composition, which is probably one of the most difficult and time-consuming parts in the exam. Well, in fact, ito nga yung dahilan kung bakit tayo nandito for us to dig deeper sa paragraph organization and for us to have an additional idea on how to arrange separate sentences into a coherent paragraph composition. So, pagdating nyo po sa actual na examination, ay ganito agad ang bubungad sa inyo kapag kayo ay nakarating na sa paragraph organization na part. At ang una nyo pong gagawin is of course to read all the choices para at least magkaroon na kayo ng hint kung alin nga ba ang nararapat na maunang sentence, pangalawa, pangatlo, at panghuli. So if we try to observe this example, X na kaagad si letter A as the first paragraph. Bakit ko po nasabi? Because of the word additionally. So kumbaga nagbibigay na lang po ito ng additional na information about something or about a sentence that has already been introduced. So this might be our second sentence, third sentence, or maybe our last sentence. Pero again, hindi na po natin siya maiko-consider as our first sentence. Actually, in a paragraph organization, knowing what sentence should comes first is very important. Kasi kapag nalaman mo na or nakuha mo na kung ano yung topic introduction, medyo may hint ka na kung ano yung mga susunod na mga sentences. Now, balik po tayo dito. Observe the choices. Alin po kaya dyan yung something na nag-i-introduce ng isang topic? So, if we try to observe letter C, we cannot consider it as our first sentence or as our introductory sentence because of the word also. Kung hahanapin po kasi natin kay Mr. Google University, ang salitang also ay in addition. So kumbaga po parang nagbibigay na lang din siya ng additional na information to something that has already been introduced. So here we can consider letter B or letter D. Pero mas mataas para sa akin ang charisma ni letter D. Kasi it introduces something, a topic. So ini-introduce niya sa atin na yung regular exercise offers numerous benefits for physical health. So in this case, the proper arrangement or the correct order is letter D, letter B, letter C, and letter A. And I hope it makes sense. So now let's proceed with our next example. Try to observe the sentences, and you may pause the video if you'd like to answer. The correct sequence or the correct order is B, C, D, and A. So this is our topic introduction kasi ini-establish niya muna yung importance of environmental conservation in the context of preserving biodiversity. Kumbaga, it emphasizes the need to protect the variety of life on Earth. Pagkatapos po nito, sumunod yung ecosystems rely on diverse plant and animal species to maintain balance and resilience. Kumbaga, binibuild up natin yung general idea which was introduced in the first sentence. So, parang ganito po. From the general idea of environmental conservation down to the specifics of how ecosystems function. And it highlights the dependence of our ecosystems on diverse species for balance and resilience. So, kumbaga po, from the general idea down to specifics. Kasi galing tayo sa environmental conservation, tapos nagtackle na naman tayo sa mga specific ecosystem functions. Next is conservation efforts. At itong conservation efforts na sentence, ito yung nagha-highlight, no? It highlights the importance of conservation efforts. Kumbaga, ito yung nagsiserve as a transition moving from the challenges that was identified in the previous sentence down to the solutions. Parang first, ini-introduce niya muna sa atin kung ano yung environmental conservation. which is very crucial for preserving our biodiversity. So kumbaga, pagkatapos niyan, ini-introduce niya na din kung ano yung ecosystems which rely on diverse plant and animal species. Pagkatapos nun, ipinapaalam niya na sa atin na yung mga conservation efforts ay kinakailangan daw natin mag-establish ng mga implementing sustainable resource management. At pagkatapos, of course, to maintain healthy ecosystems, the final sentence brings the paragraph full circle by summarizing the broader implications of conservation efforts. So itong ating last sentence, ito yung nagre-reinforce about the importance of the discussed concepts and provides a clear takeaway for the reader. Okay, so now let's proceed with our next example, number 3. So you may pause the video if you'd like to answer. The correct sequence for this item is B, D, A, C. So let's first take a look at letter B. The ocean is a vast and mostly unexplored frontier that hides wonders beyond our wildest comprehension. Ito po kasi ay nagpro-provide sa atin ng opening statement that sets the stage by presenting the ocean as an expansive and mysterious realm. So kumbaga ini-emphasize po nito yung relatively limited knowledge we have about it. And at the same time, it sparks curiosity and establishes the context for the subsequent revelations. So it's quite obvious naman siguro na ito yung ating introductory sentence. Kasi nga ini-introduce niya muna sa atin si ocean as a vast and mostly unexplored frontier. So kumbaga, sabi niya dito na si ocean daw marami pang mga mystery na hindi pa natin na-discover beyond our wildest comprehension. Then right after that sentence, meron ng mga revelations dito sa letter D. Deep beneath the waves, bioluminescent creatures cast an ethereal glow illuminating the eternal night of the deep sea. So kumbaga ang sentence na ito ay sumusunod lamang siya sa introduction ng ating first sentence in which it reveals the ocean's mystery. And at the same time, it adds an element of exploration to the mystery na binanggit dito sa ating first sentence. So this is our third sentence. The discovery of hydrothermal vents revolutionized our understanding of where and how life can exist. So from the exploration of the deep sea from our previous sentence, ito na yun ngayon yung nagbibigay ng additional specific and groundbreaking discovery. And lastly, we have the concluding sentence, which connects the exploration theme with the concept of biological diversity. So kumbaga, ito yung nagbibigay ng sense of ongoing exploration and continuous expansion of our knowledge about the diversity of life on Earth. Okay, so next, number 4. Arrange the following sentences into a coherent paragraph composition. You may pause the video if you'd like to answer. If we try to observe the following sentences, ito po yung opening statement that establishes the central theme of the paragraph. Ini-emphasize po kasi sa sentence na ito yung profound influence of classical music. Again po, kapag first sentence, yan po ay topic introduction. Kumbaga, ini-introduce muna tayo sa isang topic bago niya tayo bibigyan ng mga additional idea or yung mga specific ideas. So kumbaga, from general to specific kapag tayo po ay nag-a-arrange ng mga paragraphs. So this is just a sort of simple trick lang po. Usually kapag tayo ay nag-a-arrange kasi ng mga sentences in a paragraph composition, yan po ay usually na general to specific pattern, which is very common pattern usually in an examinations like civil service exam. So when using the general to specific pattern, as the name suggests, you have to move from general to specific details. So ganito po yan. Di ba yung ating first sentence, yan po yung topic introduction. Now, it should usually begin with a general statement. Then, yung mga following sentences, it adds details. Sila na lamang po ay nag-a-add ng details that explain the previous sentence. So kumbaga, yung details should become increasingly more specific. So parang ito po ay isang deductive paragraph. So it begins with a topic sentence, then it goes to a specific ideas or yung mga specific details that supports the topic sentence or the topic introduction. So this is our second sentence because it follows the introductory statement. Ito yung sentence na nagpo-provide ng concrete examples by mentioning renowned composers like Mozart and Beethoven. So next naman po is letter D. Research has shown that classical melodies can enhance cognitive function and reduce stress. Now, this sentence introduces a scientific perspective, indicating that research supports the positive effects of classical music. And lastly, letter C. Its timeless quality resonates through generations, affirming the idea that beauty and artistry are indeed universal. So, ito po yung ating concluding sentence which broadens the discussion by emphasizing the timeless nature of classical music. By the way, in our next video ay magkakaroon po tayo ng tips and tricks about the paragraph organization. But before we end this video, let me test yourself. Also, you can check the PDF reviewer about paragraph organization in our mobile app. And that's all for this video and I hope you've learned something new today. By the way, kung bago ka pa lang po sa ating channel, huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe, like, and share this video to your friends. Hope to see you next time. Bye for now.